What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video. Thank you so much for the love and support, and greetings to my brothers and sister all the way from Caribbean country. So guys, in today's video, I want us to watch this powerful, strong message from Dr. Arikana. She is sending this message to all black people. If you are a black American, if you are black people in the Caribbean, or if you are African people, kindly watch this video and watch this powerful message. Then I'll be back with more comments.
The abuse is not just for Africans on the continent. The abuse is for black people wherever you find us. I'm going to share with you some basic facts. You see, our story is a simple one. Our story is of truth and facts, which are two constants that do not change. And all we need to do is give the world an overdose of our truth and insist on it. As we speak today, I'm going to take you back centuries, long before the children of Africa were taken out of Africa as slaves. There was some serious resistance when the occupiers from the West came to Africa, contrary to what some might think. They didn't just give up their children, but the fighting began long before slavery. And the resistance was those who led them, the majority of them, their heads, as we speak today, are sitting in jars in Europe. Are you aware of that? Our leaders, our ancestors who fought the wars of resistance, their heads, their remains are sitting in jars throughout Europe. And the same people have the audacity to come to Africa and talk to us about human rights. But what's even more disturbing is that we entertain them and we don't remind them of these skeletons in their closet. As we speak today, the priceless artifacts that they stole from all over Africa are sitting in their museums throughout Europe. And when you and I, when we visit Europe, we pay to see what belongs to us. Evidence of theft, evidence of murder on display in plain sight. As we speak today, black people are listed as 3/5 of a human being in the US Constitution. As we speak today, the redlining continues. As we speak today, African countries are being made to pay ridiculous interest rates on loans that they should not be paying for. Correct. As we speak today, reparations are due. Everybody else has been given reparations, expect us. The question then becomes, what is wrong with this picture? Why aren't you and I standing up and demanding that what is right must be done? I can tell you why. Because no other race would stand for a minute what is being done to us. How long do you think a finger of a British soldier lasts in Zimbabwe? How long do you think a thumb of a German soldier last in Namibia? Not even a minute. They would storm in, kill hundreds, if not thousands of people just to recover that one finger. Why is it that we are unable to come together and speak our truth and demand that what needs to be done must be done? It's because they defeated us where it matters the most, which is the mind. It started with the missionaries in Africa long before slavery. They were sent by the Roman Catholic Church to subdue the Africans, make them believe that when you get slapped, turn the other cheek, and that your riches are in heaven. So by the time they followed with the colonizers to reap and rape Africa, we were already brainwashed. We were meant to believe everything African was bad and undesirable, and everything European was better. And the same brainwashing continued as our children were taken out of Africa enslaved. It continued on the plantations, color gradations, light-skinned versus dark-skinned, field workers versus kitchen workers. To this day, we suffer from the legacy of slavery and the legacy of colonization. For how long are we going to continue to suffer from this affliction? For it is singularly the reason why we are not able to come together just like other races and nationalities have done in this melting pot that is the United States of America. When you ask for the voices of the Irish Americans loud and clear, Jewish Americans loud and clear, German Americans, Italian Americans, Chinese Americans, Indian Americans, their voices are loud and clear. But when you ask for the voices of us black people, you might as well go to the graveyard, because we are missing in action. We were taught, we were brainwashed into not even loving ourselves as individuals, let alone each other. We were taught not to trust one another. We were taught not to believe that my brother can, my sister can, but somebody else who doesn't look like you and I is better. The question I have for all of you, just close your eyes and think about your children, your grandchildren. Is this the world you want to leave behind for them? If the answer is no, then you need to have a serious conversation with the image in the mirror. Because it is the image in the mirror that must change. It is the image in the mirror that must understand that you are sick from this affliction of the legacy of slavery. You are not sick at home. You are not sick in the doctor's waiting room. You are not sick in the hospital ward. You are sick in the intensive care. How long are we going to continue to support other people's agendas? Those who stood up to fight during the civil rights movement, during the Pan-African days in Africa, civil rights in the United States, they were all silenced. We are emerging out of a period of 20 to 30 years where just nothing is going on. We are all fast asleep. When are we going to wake up? Reverend Al Sharpton is saying, the time to wake up is now. Reparations now. We know all the companies that benefited from slavery. We have their name. We have the list. They must pay. As we speak, many have pledged their contributions, guess what's going to happen, my brothers and sisters? Because we are not organized, we will never realize those funds. And they will hide behind, oh, they are disorganized. They don't know what they are doing. I am now going to be asking Reverend Al Sharpton to lead us as we demand those reparations. We need to register a global Pan-African fund that can make sure that we have development in black communities where it belongs. Those funds must be organized. Those funds must be paid for. Reparations for black people now.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video and a powerful, strong message from Dr. Arikana. She is speaking the truth about the black people. She's exposing what the West people they have done in Africa, in Caribbean during slavery time, and also up to now they still oppressing black people. So kindly guys, I want you to like this video so that YouTube can recommend this video to a lot of people so that this message can spread worldwide, so black people wherever they are, they can see this a powerful, strong message. Because right now Africans, they are calling Africans revolution. It has started. And also we need you black Americans, we need you black people from Caribbean to join African movement, to join African revolution, because right now we need unity among black people. And that's why you can see our doctor here, she's calling for unity among black people. It is now the time for black people to be respected. It is now the time for the black people to stop discrimination. It is now a right time for the black people to be one. And also she has come out and exposed what the West they have done in Africa. So first of all, these people, they have defeated us because of the mind. They have set our mind, and that's why they have been able to defeat us. And it is all started during a slavery period, when the missionary they were coming here in Africa. It all started by them, by coming here in Africa, by spoiling our mind, by also telling us that the Jesus, the God, is white, and they made us worship the white God. That it is how it is started. And also these people, they came in Africa, in the Caribbean, they took precious things, they took resources here in Africa. Right now, if we people, we are going in their country, if we went to their museum, we are seeing, we are being able, they told us to pay to see the things that they stole here in Africa. We are being paid, we paid them so that we can see their history of what they did here in Africa. This is how these people they are doing. After them coming in the Caribbean, after them coming here in Africa, they stole our resources. Right now we are paying them to see in their country. This is what these people they have done to us, black people. And these people, they have turned black people against black people. They have made black race to be associated with struggle. They have done black races to be associated with the poor. They have done black races not to support each own races. They have spoiled our mind, and black people, they have made black people to know the people who are being accepted, they are the white people. The people who are being supported, they are the white people. We as black people, we are not good people. This is what they have done. Because how comes black people, they are not supporting their fellow black people? When it comes to business, if I open my black business next to a Chinese or next to white business, my fellow black people will not come and support me. They will go and shop to the Asian business, to the white business, to the Chinese business, and leaving my business. This is how these people, they have turned us against each other. They have made us black people to support them first. Before black people supporting their fellow black people, they are supporting these other races. And this is what they have done. And I cannot blame my fellow black people, because all of this started during slavery or during a colonization period. And also, they came here in Africa. They have taken our brothers and sisters here in Africa during slavery. Majority of them, they went in the Caribbean, and others, they are black Americans. They have turned also our black Americans against Africa. They want to turn the Caribbean people against Africa. They are making our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, in America, not to come back here in Africa, not to appreciate Africa, not to love Africa. They have painted bad image here in Africa, and that's why our brothers and sisters from Caribbean, from United States, they don't love Africa. This is what they have done. Look at what they did. They have done here in Africa. Right now, they are turning our African leaders to be puppet. They have made our African country to pay loans that we as African people, we don't know these loans that we are actually paying. Some of the countries here in Africa, they are suffering because of these IMF loans that we are paying, that they have made our African leaders to pay this loan. Which loans that African people they are paying? You know, this Africa, it is the richest continent. So many people, they know Africa, it is the richest continent. But why is it poor at the same time? We are rich, yes, we have gold, we have oil, we have so many resources. But why is it we are poor? Why is it we are poor? It's because of how these people, they have turned our leaders. Our leaders, they are selling our resources behind our back. They have made our leaders to be puppet. Our leaders, they are being controlled. They are bribing our leaders to betray us, black people. This is what they are really doing. And for me, I'm so proud of so many African countries, because revolution, it has started. Here in Kenya, we removed this IMF. Our president also, he was going to become a puppet. We stopped him. The same way I love Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso president. He has removed all colonizer system. The same way in Nigeria, they are protesting against the corrupt government. The same way in Uganda also, they are protesting against the corruption. So revolution in Africa, it has started. And we all need African people to become one. I want to see African becoming borderless. I want to see African using one currency. We need one currency in Africa. We don't have to African people, we don't have to have passport so that I can go in another African country or any other black nation country. We want Africa to be borderless. We want also one president from Africa. We want to unite so that these people can respect us, so that these people can stop this colonization mind. This is the revolution that we want here in Africa. And also, by the help of our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, by the help of our brothers and sisters in America, the black Americans, I know we will become one. I know Africans will unite and will become unity. And when we will become united, now these people, they will know black races, it has rise. These people, they will know, they will stop their foolishness, that what they are doing in Africa. When we will unite, some of the resources that they stole here in Africa, they will return them. And also for what they will need to pay for what they did here in Africa. They will need to pay reparation. They will need to compensate the families that they were hurt during slavery time. And the same way also the Jamaicans, they have been asking for reparation to the colonizers. They don't want to pay Jamaicans reparation. They don't want to compensate for the things that they did in Jamaica during slavery. They are paying some other countries. Why they are not paying Jamaicans their reparation? Why are not paying some of the African countries their reparation? And they are the ones who destroyed. They're the ones who made some of the families to be disabled in Africa, in Jamaica, and they don't want to pay. It is now the right time for us Africans to unite so that these people can start respecting us. Black people, you need to support your fellow black people. Before going to Asian store, before going to support the Chinese business, first make sure you have help, you have promote, you have support your fellow black people. This is the unity that we want. I know these people, they have spoiled our mind, but it's the right time for us to preach unity amongst us. That's why I'm advocating for unity amongst black people. What Marcus Garvey started, I want to continue. I want to continue. And also we have some of our greatest leaders who they start black people revolution. Majority of them, they were shot by these white people. Yeah. If they see black people, they want to unite, they are going and destroy and kill the leaders who are starting a unity amongst black people. They really don't want black people to unite. They don't. I'm telling you for free, they don't. But Africa, it is rising. Soon Africa will be respected. Soon Africa will conquer this world. And they will know black color is the best color. Black color, it is a respect color. Black color, it is not associated with failure. Black color, it is the strongest gene in this world. They will soon start to respect us. So kindly guys, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye.